How are we doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Great practice today. I'm telling you, I think that was our best practice so far this spring. Another day in full pads. We did a ton of situational stuff. We did short yardage. We did goal line. We did backed up. Got a lot of situational stuff. So as a team, it was really good. Anytime you go short yardage and goal line, we go live. And it was nice to see that we came out very healthy. I thought the tempo was great, the energy was good, and it's a practice we can build off of. Yeah. So any questions?
Sure. Talk a little bit about your guys on the defensive line, how they're doing this spring, how Tack's been doing, Dickerson.
Well, we can start with the ends.
Okay, let's do that.
Ends. It's great to have a lot of depth, a lot of quality depth. Matt Dickerson, you know, he's sitting about 290 pounds right now, and he's giving the tight ends fits. He's doing a great job. He's playing physical. He can bring a strong bull rush off the edge, as well as you know, as I call it, setting the hook, coming off the edge hard. Matt's doing really well. He's adapting well to playing outside. He's never played outside before. Even in high school, they played him inside. Behind him is Rick Wade. Rick Wade continues to improve. Again, his size, he's up. He's about 260, 265. But his techniques are really getting better. I see a big improvement from Rick. Moving inside, you know, I think Jacob Toyota Mariner is a natural 3 technique. He gives us a lot of pass rush inside. Very athletic, great change of direction, physical at the point of attack. I'm excited to see Jacob inside now. You know, going back to last year, we moved him inside a little bit, getting ready for the bowl game, for him to get that experience, and so we've made the move. So he's sitting about 275, 280 right now, and with Coach Losi in the weight room, we expect him to put on more weight. Nick Terry has been a great addition coming in here for spring quarter. Boy, he is extremely physical. That's what we saw in film. That's what we found out in recruiting. Good change of direction. He brings an attitude to the defensive line that I really like. I mean, he's a competitor, and so we're excited to have him. Moving on to the nose guards, Eli Anku. We moved him from the tackle spot over to nose. He's sitting about 315. He's a natural nose guard. That's what he is. He's extremely bright. He can anchor the defense. Ton of repetitions. Last year he had over 500 reps in games, so experienced guy. Expect a lot of leadership from him. Behind him, Thomas Schwab has been working in. He's done a tremendous job. His weight's up to 265, so he's a guy that continues to develop. And then getting back to our rush ends, or our razors, Tack McKinley. Tack looks excellent. He's running about 260 pounds right now. He's gotten a lot more physical. He's getting a lot more knockback. And as we all know, Tack can run. And he's one of the quickest guys in the conference. And we continue to work on his pass rush, his speed to power, his different techniques and things. Deion Hollins is working that razor position also. If you saw today at times, we had both of them on the field, which we'll continue to do, have both those guys on the edges. But Deion has really increased his strength, really has gotten better with his techniques. He's doing some newer techniques that he hasn't done in the past that he's really benefiting from. And then behind that, KLS, Keyshawn, he looks better and better each day. He comes out and competes hard, starting to really learn the different techniques to come inside on his pass rush. We all know he can rush the edge. He certainly has great leverage, great speed, great balance. But now we're starting to add some things to his repertoire. So I'm excited about Keyshawn. So I'm excited about this group. We've continued to improve every day throughout camp. And with the remaining practices, we continue to get better and better.
So when Eddie comes back, he plugs into the 3 technique?
Eddie who?
Should we talk about him? Or
yeah, we can talk about Eddie.
He goes to the 3 technique?
Yeah, Eddie would play the 3 technique.
And
yes.
Where is he right now in his?
Boy, I think he's 90%. You know, he's still limited what we can do with him on the field, so I get him for pre-practice. But again, he's working with Anthony, he's working with Coach Alosi in the strength room, strength conditioning. And so I would expect Eddie to be full go here in the month of June.
Is it safe to say that opponents, we look at your way you play your personnel this year and going to say it's going to be different from play to play?
I would say we're going to probably have a little bit more symmetry. You know, it's not, you know, when you're in different fronts, you know, you could, you could say that one of the tilts stronger than the other. So I would say there's a little bit more symmetry.
Is this a real answer, going to this kind of front, or having this kind of option? Is this an answer to being able to stop teams that were able to be more effective
I think
at
anytime
power
you
run?
can add bigger guys to your front, it's going to help.
Right.
You know, instead of having 3, we're going to have 4, so that's going to add to it. I think it's going to help pass rush. Certainly, we can move to an odd front, and we have that ability to do that. You know, with Dion can play the edge, Tack can play the edge in the 34, so we still have that in our package. So we're very multiple, but I would say we've added a little bit more symmetry with our personnel. We've added more size, and we've added more depth to our front. Certainly we have a host of freshmen and one sophomore coming in this fall. They'll be coming in June we're excited about, so that's only going to add to the depth. So realistically, it's going to be the most D-line depth we've had here in a long, long time.
You
That's
recruited Nick Terry, and I knew you were probably expecting him to come in and contribute, but the fact that you've seen him out here and he's kind of proven that he's a guy that could really play and contribute, I mean, how much does that go towards your depth?
That helps a lot. I mean, Nick could line up right now against Texas A&M to play. There's no question. He's an experienced guy. He played for a great junior college, one of the top junior colleges in the state of California. He played against great competition. So it's exactly what we thought we were recruiting. I mean, we knew the type of player that he was. We knew the attitude that he had. We knew his skill set. And that's why it was just a natural fit to recruit a junior college guy to come in.
During fall camp last year, Coach White was saying that Keyshawn, the one thing you need to do is just bulk up, add some weight. How much weight has Keyshawn added?
He's put on about 15 pounds. So he's getting stronger and stronger. Now that he's playing the razor position, he's going to have a lot more man-to-man combat. You know, we will put him in space, but he's learning to become more physical. We did a pod drill today where I saw a lot of improvement in that area. So it's just kind of training him to do something he really hasn't done before. And he's extremely coachable. He loves to get extra time and extra film work. So he's going to get better and better.
With his body size, do you see him maybe picking up another 10 to 15 pounds over the course of his career?
I think so. I mean, he's got a frame on him. I mean, I look up to him, and he's got broad shoulders and long arms, and he can pack on a lot more strength. I mean, if you look at someone like Tack came in about 230, and over the course of a year and a half, almost 2 years, he's put on 30 pounds. And that's credit to Coach Losi and the strength staff down there. They do a great job. So, yeah, Keyshawn put more weight on.
Coach, you mentioned a group of freshmen coming in. How do you think Boss will fit into this?
I think Boss will fit right in. Boss is a physical player. He's a guy that's going to give us knockback. He's very athletic. He's a pass rusher. I think Boss could play tackle or nose. I think he can play a 4-eye. So I think, you know, Boss is a very adaptable player, play multiple positions. So that's what I see Boss doing, coming in and competing right away.
So no set spot for him yet?
Pardon me?
No set spot for Boss yet?
No set. I mean, he's going to come in. I'm going to look at him at the 3 technique first.
To start, okay.
I'm going to start him at the 3, and we'll see how he develops from there. But Boss, you know, he does have an offensive line background, and he played, you know, the guys at De La Salle play both ways, and he's a physical guy, and he can get knocked back, no question. So, you know, if we needed to add depth or have him compete for the nose position, he certainly could do that. So he's a guy, as we all know, that's a talented guy. So can't wait to get him here in June.
Thanks, Angus.
Okay.